Defining slide settings and transition. By the end of this module, you should be able to 1. Rehearse slideshow timings. Number 2. Define slideshow settings. Number 3. Define slideshow transition. Rehearse slideshow timings. Many presentations contain slides that supplement a given talk. A slide is displayed and the presenter speaks to its main topic. In this type of presentation, slides are usually manually advanced by the presenter only after the discussion of a slide has been exhausted, and the presenter is ready to advance to the next slide. In the event you want to automate your presentation, you do not want to manually advance to the next slide but instead want the next slide to dynamically appears after a length of time. Impress provides the ability to test rehearse timings for automatic slide changes. When you rehearse timings in Impress, a small floating clock window records amount of time then a slide is displayed. During the rehearsal, you could practice your speech and note the length of time during which the slide needs to remain displayed until you're finished talking. Note the recorded time and use it for slide settings involving automatic slide changes. Advance to the next slide and repeat the process. To rehearse slideshow timings, choose Slideshow from the menu bar in the menu bar. Slideshow, then go to Rehearse Timings. Ching. So watch the floating clock window. So this is the floating clock window, and record the length of time you want the current slide displayed in the presentation. So click the left mouse button of press and enter key to advance the time and next slide and record the timings for that slide. Then press the escape key at any time to stop rehearse timing clocks and return to the presentation. Defining slideshow settings. Every Impress slide is governed by a slideshow settings, including which slide to start from, the way you advance the slides, the type of presentation, and pointer options. These settings can be changed to suit your unique presentation. To define slideshow settings, choose Slideshow from the menu bar, then click Slideshow Settings. The slideshow dialog box is then displayed. So defining slideshow settings. In the range area, specify which slides are to be included in the presentation. All slides includes all of the slides in your slideshow. From, define the slide number of the start slide. Then Custom Slides Though runs a custom slideshow in order that you defined in slideshow. Custom slideshow. Then you can also select the slideshow type. The slideshow type. Default. Choosing default means a full screen slideshow is shown. Window. Window. Slideshow runs in the Impress program window. Then Auto. Define the duration of the pause because before the slideshow is repeated. If you enter 0, the slideshow restarts immediately without showing a pause slide. Click to insert a check mark next to any other options to be applied to the presentation. Change slides manually. Slides never change automatically when this box is selected. The settings as seen in the transition box in the object bar will not apply. Next is the mouse pointer visible. Shows the mouse pointer during a slideshow. Mouse pointer as pen. Changes the mouse pointer to a pen which you can use to draw on slides during the presentation. Navigators visible. Navigator visible displays the navigator during the slideshow. Animations allowed. Runs animation during the slideshow. If this option is not selected, only the first frame of the animation is displayed. Changes slides by clicking on background. Advances to the next slide when you click on the background of a slide. And lastly, the presentation always on top means Impress remains on top during a presentation. No other program will show its window in front of your presentation. Click the OK button to apply and save the definitions. So again, click the OK buttons to apply and save the definitions. Defining slideshow transitions. Once you've completed all of your slides, you can define slideshow transitions that move from slide to slide with interesting transitions that affect the timing, entrance and exit of your slides. A transition is an effect that is applied to some or all of your slides in the presentation. Now, to create slide transition, choose Slideshow on the menu bar and choose Slide Transition. The Slide Transition dialog box will then appear. What you see on the screen is the Slide Transition dialog box. So you can apply to the selected slides the effects drop-down menu. So select among these effects. For example, if you choose wipe up or wipe right, and it will show you what kind of transition you want in your presentation. Click in the speed drop down here and select one of the available choices like slow, medium, or fast to set the speed of the slide transition. You can also select the sound you want in your slide transition. Every transition will produce a sound depending on the choice you made. For example, upper 2, applause, beam sound, etc., etc. You can also choose to advance your slide by a mouse click or automatically depending on the time you want. In a Microsoft PowerPoint presentation, slide transition is still the same as compared to OpenOffice.org Impress. So it still has it has the effects, the speed, the sound, and the advancement of the slides. So there's no difference actually.